Alright, you've cut out your card, you've stuck it on, you should have something looking like this. Only yours won't be yellow because I've already printed this, that's why it's got the yellow. So it'll just be bits of card stuck on another bits of card.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Looks good.
Looks good. Alright, what's going to happen here is those bits that are sticking out, they are going to form our print. Just like a stamp, the things that are sticking out are going to be the things that are going to turn out on the paper. So hopefully you've gotten that right when you've printed your print. So we've got here a mirror. What we're going to do here is we're going to put our printing ink on this mirror. One thing that's really, really important for printing, and I'm going to be marking this hard, cleanliness. When we're doing a print, I don't want to see grubby fingerprints, smudges, or funny marks on your final print. That will affect your grade. If you're going for an excellence and there's a great big thumbprint on there, because that's part of the conventions we're working with in printmaking, that tidiness, cleanliness is very important. So pick a colour. I suggest a nice light colour for your background because it's going to be easier for your print that we're going to do over top show up. So Victoria Red, that looks nice, eh? That's going to be lovely. So we stick some of this colour on this mirror here. Put some out. We can always put more. Always put more, but if you put too much out, it's going to be a waste. I might even, let's be a bit daring, put a bit of yellow there. Make ourselves a bit of an eye.
Equal parts-ish?
Just whatever feels good. So we're going to get our rollers, and we're going to start rolling this out. Roll that. So just go slow to start with. I'm going to mix these together.
Is it important that they're perfectly mixed together?
Absolutely. So we're looking for a really even mix, and we're looking for a really even consistency. If it's too thick, your print's going to go blobby, it's not going to look good, and if it's too thin, you're going to get areas that haven't shown up on your print. Now we're trying to keep our area clean, so don't leave the roller down on the paper. If you need to put it down, put it on this side here, like so, and don't roll all the way up to the edge of your mirror. You want to keep a bit of space so the ink doesn't go everywhere. And we're looking for, it should kind of have a bit of a tacky sort of a sound. Once we've got the right consistency, we then come over to our print, and we're going to roll this on, just like a stamp. Oh, look at that. Once again, you want to make sure that when you roll it, it's nice and even. I like to roll in several directions.
It's really important that that's dry before you do anything to it because everything would be falling off by now, I would imagine.
Absolutely. So you need to make sure you glue your PVA is dry before you start rolling, because otherwise, that's right, Jason, it is going to fall off. Now, Jason, how do we know if we've got enough ink on there?
Everything should be covered?
Everything should be covered, but it can be deceiving. You can look at this and think, it's all covered, it's fine. But in fact, you haven't got enough on. There's a little tip you can use to help know whether you've got enough on here. Hold it up to the light, and you should be looking for an even amount of shine over the whole area. If some areas aren't shining, it means there's not enough ink on there. So that's a really important tip. Okay? Now, I've got ink on my hands. What I need to do now is I need to go wash my hands for the next part of the process. Alright, so it's time to print. This is our printing press. This is that thing that you've spent hours chucking things through, trying to break stuff. Now we actually get to use it. These things here, that's called the felt. That's going to protect the print as it goes through. We've also got this newsprint on either side of your print to keep it nice and clean. And obviously we've got our nice paper down here, we've got some nice card. You might want to chuck through a piece of just normal cartridge paper for your first print just to see if it looks all good. So, now it's time to stick our print onto here.
Perfect. So how are they going to line it up?
That's a good question. We could do it by eye, but to be honest, if your eyes are like mine, it's a bit wonky and might turn out wonky. And I'll be looking to make sure everything's lined up straight when I mark your print. So what we've got here to help out is we've got this template here. So we put this template over the piece of card like so, matching up with the sides. Then we get our print and we match this print up to the sides of this. Then we can take our template off. And then we can push it through the printing press. You probably need to push this in for a little bit, and only putting it through once, nice, slow, even, all the way through. And voila, we have ourselves a nice print.